Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Allen off the play fake. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mayfield now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They run it again with Janovich. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 30 on second down, Allen. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it's third down. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3 yards the gain there, second down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That catch good for only a couple. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except that.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. To try again after the sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air, Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. And it's caught by Hooper. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And some room to run now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards for number 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Over to Hooper on the sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And, oh, he stopped short of the goal line, and the defense celebrates as they've won the football game. A harsh way to lose this when the comeback bid there at the very end, falling just a little bit short. Probably had the play they wanted dialed up but couldn't convert.
And that's always where it's difficult because they had no choice here. It wasn't a decision to kick it and go to overtime or anything like that. No, they had to go for 2 to try and tie